Hey guys, I'm coming to you with another day for Conquer the Silence, and I don't really have a whole lot to report on stuff I got done for Conquer the Silence specifically, but I'd like to share something that I learned today in my entrepreneurship class. And it's actually a class I've come to enjoy quite a bit because it's just a lecture series class. Get to have different guest speakers come in. It's fun to listen to their stories. Some of them are kind of intimidating, and it's a bit overwhelming to think, wow, I'm just this normal average person, and you literally have influence on millions and millions and millions of people, many of which you're having influence in such a way that you're providing jobs for them, paying their salaries, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But that said, you still get to learn a lot of cool things and meet some really cool people. And today we had this lady come in. I unfortunately do not remember her name, but she came in and was talking about how she reached a low in her life when uh, she got married to a guy she loved and thought would be a great husband, and then turned out to not be that great of a husband, and she had to get divorced because of he was abusing her. And at that point, she had two kids. She was a single mother. I can't remember if she'd completed college completely or not at that point. But either way, she was in a very rough spot with two kids, being a single mother, and struggling to provide for her family. And at that point, she had absolutely no clue what she was going to do. She was scraping by what she could. She was working a job and trying to get the education that she could and trying to do everything else she needed to for her children. And kind of just ended up stumbling into a business idea that turned into her opportunity to become an entrepreneur and then ended up leading to a very successful life. But one of the things that she talked about, which is kind of interesting, and I still don't understand it because I've heard a lot of people talk about it, um, but she talked about making basically a dream board where she found a bunch of images of things that represent, or a bunch of images that represented things she wanted in her life, whether that be actual monetary things or, just basic relationships or other things. And so she put that together and found that it wasn't many years down the road before many, if not all of them, had been completed. So um, she then repeated it and repeated it and repeated it. And I think she's on her, I guess I might have said repeated a few too many times. She's on her third or fourth one. But still, I find it interesting that it seems to be once we kind of put our goals down, our dreams down, we oftentimes do a lot better job of succeeding to accomplish them. And I don't understand it completely why some of it works out, because she's like, I'll admit there's some of the stuff I put on there that I didn't focus on a whole lot, and it still just happened in my life. I still got very blessed, and yeah, I can't understand why it doesn't make sense to me logically. I don't know how to explain it fully, but just the fact that you can put something down on a board or a piece of paper, whatever, and then wait a few years. Of course, work during that time and do everything you can to be the best you can, but then look back and realize that you accomplished most, if not all of that. Um, Even many of which things you weren't necessarily as focused on. I don't know. It's confusing. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it's something I'm going to try to put into practice. I set goals and I have dreams and I have things that I write down, but I guess, making my own dream board, and we're going to see how it turns out. There'll be something when I look back. I don't know how many years from now. Hopefully, I can look back and say, yeah, I accomplished all of them, and now I'm working on another one. Uh, but yeah, I guess that's what I learned today is it's just the importance of actually writing down and getting our goals and dreams outside of our brain so they can become a reality. But yeah, anyway, there's, I guess, my short little ramble for the day. I hope you guys had a great day though, And as always, thank you for watching, and I'm looking forward to giving you guys another update tomorrow.